Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Finish Line with Star, where athleticism meets inspiration, where athletes come to share their untold story, setbacks, and how they overcame, diving into intersections of sports, lifestyle, and personal growth. Today, we have a student athlete in the studio. He is a special one, I must say. He is an All-American, an African champion, a school record holder, an Olympian. He is none other than Saminu Abdul Rashid. Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. It's amazing having you in the studio this afternoon.
All right. Thank you for having me as well.
Okay. A school record holder, an Olympian. Please, can you please introduce yourself? My audience are eager to know who you are. I've introduced you, but I like it when my guest tells us who they are. So who are you, please? Can we meet you?
My name is Abdul Rashid Saminu. I'm from Ghana, West Africa. Accra, and beside northern. I came from northern part in Ghana. So I was born in the north. Start track years back in 2018. So I just start everything from junior high school. So that's me. That's my, you can call me village boy.
Yeah. Oh, village boy. Okay. Oh, okay. So, before we dive into the untold stories of Saminu, where did the name Village Boy come from? I mean, where did that originate from?
Yeah, the name came from, I was born in the village, actually. I was born in a small town called Kuko in Ghana. So, it's a beautiful village. I grew up there, see the struggle, then everything. So, I just feel like, I should put them in front of me, let them be part of me wherever I am. So that's where I call one of my uncle down there, and she was like, anytime you come into run, just know that we are aware. So I was like, okay, so why not I put this in my name, the village boy, or the village is aware. So I always, when I'm coming to run, I just say the village is aware. So I put them in my name. I just put the village boy because I was born there. It's not like, I just pick it up there. But I grew up in the city in Accra. I can't wait to go back there and say hi to them because I miss them a lot. So that's where the village gets from.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Okay, so without wasting much of anybody's time, let's quickly dive into the untold stories of the village boy. So tell us, what was childhood like being a Ghanaian? I mean, growing up in Africa. What was it like
growing
for
up
you?
in Africa? Me and you, we both know how the struggle is. Yeah.
I don't understand. Are you putting me in this? It's your story to tell. How are you sure that I grew up in Africa?
Yeah. Me and you know how the struggle is in Africa back home. It's hard, like growing up like with I grew up with my grandparents, so it was sort of I didn't be with my parents. And I got to know life. So it was hard for me being with my grandma and my siblings around. It's kind of hard. No structure. I wasn't going to school, so growing up in Africa in general is like it's a curse. It's like a curse, not a curse. It's like a curse. We have the resources, but we don't know how to use it. We don't know how to use our politicians don't know how to use our resources to help the young.
Or would it be a case of we have the talents but the resources aren't available?
We have way more talent. When you come to international, like basically in America in general, top 10 sprinters in the NCAA, Africans have like maybe six. So we have the best talent back home, but how to use it is the problem. We don't got the infrastructure and the stability back home. But we push hard to get here, so
but
we're not gonna let it slide.
But with what you said earlier on, talking about your community, it apparently goes to show that you have a lot of support coming from home and your community,
No,
right? Okay, no.
starting,
Okay, when I mean support now, I'm talking about, you said you grew up with your parents, your grandparents. I'm talking about home love now.
home
That's what
love,
I mean.
home love. I got the home love, but the struggle is there too. Yeah, they make sure they feed me good. They didn't give me the chance to play sport though. They want me to finish Quran. I'm a Muslim, so they want me to finish Quran, then I can do whatever I want. But
okay, you keep talking about this struggle. What is this struggle, please? It's called the untold story. What is this struggle?
Real.
We want to hear.
The struggle is real, Bako. Yeah, the struggle, like growing up, I didn't have the chance to play sport. They give me they always want me to go to, we call it Arabic studies. We always go Arabic studies every day. And even the school, they don't really dive in the school like that. They put much effort in Arabic. They want me to learn Quran, Ibzit, then do everything. But I always wanted to play sport. I grew up playing soccer with my boys in the village. Growing up, everything, we do everything together, and I was playing soccer. So, but in the house, they don't give me a chance to go out like that. But I sneak out, play football, come back, I got beatings. The next day I'll do the same thing. So it was one time I go to they organized something, a cultural dance in our community. So I can dance too. So I won. Yeah, I won that one. So that's when my grandparents started giving me a chance to do sport. So then I was taking soccer serious. I played soccer with my whole life. Got to high school. I think high school I stopped playing soccer because of the how soccer is like they have their favorite, like playing their favorite player, and you don't get play time. You always got upset. So I stopped soccer from high school in my second year.
Okay.
Yeah, and dive into track. Dive into track was really hard. Because I got some serious 2 injuries. That 2 years, it was crazy. I couldn't walk. I was just on wheelchairs, doing everything I can. Because my dad just said, "Hey, when you come back, you're not going to do sports." No. I was like, "All right, I'm not gonna do sports no more. I'm done with sports." Because I was feeling pains too. I know how it feels. So I told my dad that yes, I'm not gonna do sports no more. So he said, okay. So when I was done, my high school went. When I was about to finish high school, it was too much controversy between our teachers and the school. We got into fights. Then I think demonstration came, and that year they canceled our white results. Yeah, so I had to sit home for 1 year again. They come back to high school again. So I went back to high school with one of the cities in Ghana called Kumasi. They had the best facility when it comes to sport in Ghana. Track, football, everything. Real football, not American. Yeah. I got a scholarship to one of the high schools in Kumasi called Al Azhar Islamic Senior High. It was a Muslim school too. So when I got there, they scouted me because of track. I was playing soccer, but I told them I can play soccer. But they say, nah, you scout me for track. So I just concentrate everything on track. I do my best. Yeah, the school never go to they never go to higher level competition before. Yeah, so when I came there with my boys, we play hard to send them there, and I ended up getting good grades to graduate in that high school. I got started at University of Ghana too. So University of Ghana picked me up. I wasn't that good like that. No, I wasn't that good because when I go to University of Ghana, we was having a coach, Coach Elon. Coach Elon was our coach over there. I wasn't that really good, but he shaped me to be good because I was trying to go to, back home when the sports stars is not favoring you need to find a way to get out to feed your family. So you say, no, don't do that. You didn't know that Ghana will be looking up to you guys in a few years to come. So that got me, that really got into me in my head because I was planning to go to Army. I'd buy the form, I do everything. Army have track scout too in Ghana. So I do the form, everything, submit my documents. So when he told me, hey, Ghana will be looking up to you guys in a few years to come, I was smiling. I was like, let me put this in my head. So
Oh my.
the university gave me a chance to run at African champions, African universities games at Kenya this 2022. Yeah, 2022 when they gave me that chance. So I came, I got was a second position around 10-2. Around 10-2 then around 10-2 and Ghana team recognized me. Team Ghana recognized me. So they select me to run at Commonwealth Games. I didn't know I didn't run that kind of big meet. I never ran big meet. So I just go there to like maybe to appear, do my debut. But I did good in the 200. They give me 200 to run. I didn't train. I was coming for 4x1 but they give me the 200 chance to run. So I ran the 200. I was so happy. I ran for Ghana. I ran for my country and they give me recognition. So that's when FMU, a school from Miami, just tapped in. Just like, we see you run. So we want to bring you to United States to run. I'm like, I never dream of going anywhere. I never dream of going, even traveling. I never dream of getting in a flight. I always see movies, how people be in a flight, pictures. I never dreamed about that. So I told my mom, I'm going to United States. That's what I told. My mom said, who is gonna? My mom was like, stop playing. That's what my mom told me, stop playing. I said, I'm going to United States. Me too, I don't know how I'm gonna get there. So they sent me the documents, then I fill. So when I done filling the documents, I told my mom, hey, I need this kind of money. You know how it's so hard. I told my dad is in Nigeria. So I told my dad, hey, I need this kind of money. So if you can help me with some. They say, I don't have it right now, but I will try. I talked to my mom. My mom go around, borrow money, give me to fill some of the coaches I know in United States, Ghana coaches, they help me, give me some money. I added by service fee and DS 160 and stuff. I pay all that money. Then my interview date was
DS 160 for your visa.
Yeah, for my visa. So my interview date was set. Then I just told my mom. I didn't tell my mom the rest. So because my mom, I will never forget it. My mom friend told her, hey, you know how these students act. They're gonna take your money and lie to you. So my mom was like, oh, he's my child. He's my son. Even if he's going to lie to get money from me, not this kind of big money, because that's a huge amount of money. 10,000 in Ghana is a huge amount. That one, you can use it buy several land in some of the villages. So my mom do whatever, borrow the money, give it to me. I pay all that, everything. Some coaches help me. Coach Elam helped me. Emmanuel Dasso is one of the coach in USA right now. So he helped me with some money. I do everything and I go for the interview. I never get to, I don't know how to do that. People guide me. Hey, this is how they go ask questions, blah, blah, blah. And I have my mentality too. What if they don't ask me that kind of questions? So I already set my mind. So when I go there, the questions wasn't that really hard. I was shaking though, because from there, whether you win or you lose or you do it again. So they asked me questions. When I start to explain myself, I think my voice was shaking so bad. So the lady was like, hey, calm down. Speak to me like you're speaking to your parents. So I bring my voice down. See how God works over there. I bring my voice down and I started speaking. They said, oh, you play sport? I said, yeah. What event do you do? That's when conversation just changed. Then I gave my confidence back. We started talking about sport. So after I talked, I said, yeah, what's your PB? What's your PB 200? What's your PB 100? Where have you run before? And I say, I've run, I represent Ghana in the Commonwealth Games. I've run for University of Ghana. So when I mention University of Ghana, everybody know University of Ghana is the best school in Ghana. They have best facility in sports. They do everything. So just said, okay, give me your passport. So I sent the passport, and it was like, you are missing something. I was like, no, who is coming for me at this time?
Oh my God.
Who is coming for me at this time? I'm in the middle. I said, no, my village people will not reach me.
My God.
My village people, please, you will not reach me. So it's not really something hard that would be nice.
Village people too, they chase person for Ghana.
So it was like, it's not really hard. It's not really something that would deny you a visa, but we need to get that thing. So they needed my arrival was gonna be late from United States, even if I got the visa that week. So I called the school, FMU. I called my coach, hey, I need this letter. This is what they said for my interview. So they give me a paper and give them their email. And they email that letter that I will be late. They know. So they send me the letter. I go back the next week. When I go back the next week, they know they forget about me. I go back that was the real that's where the struggle just like I wanted to give up. So I go there again. So when I go there, they schedule new interview again with me. They didn't do anything like, they just say, oh, this guy, he was here last week. So I go to the same lady. It was like, oh, I'm so sorry. We know that you just got here, so we'll receive your message, your email from your school. I hope you have the documents with you. I said, yeah. So I just bring it up. It's like, okay, all good. Where do you want us to send your passport to? So I just tell them where they're supposed to send it. That was close to my area. So they sent it to that office. I went and picked it up. The first day I opened it. I don't know that I got visa. So I opened it and I started crying. I was crying in front of the agent. It was like, why? I said, I can't believe I'm going to take a flight. I'm going to be in a flight for like some hours to the United States. Finally, I'm going to be in a flight. So my mom, my dad, nobody knows. My family, nobody knows that I got visa. Those coaches who helped me, those around me, my best friend around me, all of them know. So I just went home. From there, I just went home straight. So when I went home, you know what? Like, God is so wonderful in a certain way. Like, our moms, they can detect your situation. So I just got home. So my mom was like, American burger.
Oh my God.
It was like, American burger. What kind of surprise is that? Because I didn't tell her I'm coming home. It's an American burger. I was like,
Wait.
Yeah,
she just called you that. Just out
American
of the blue.
burger. I said, who told you that? I said, oh, I just called you because you said you are going to America. I said, yeah, it's true. I'm going to America. So I give her my passport. She don't know anything about the passport. God. She didn't go to school, so she don't know anything about visa. So I let her wait. I leave the passport. Then I went back to school. When my junior brother get back to school, he can read everything to her. So I get back to school. I leave the passport with her. I told my best friends that, hey, now I need money in the country for flight. That was another problem. Yeah,
oh
so I just told them, hey, I need to leave. They should try, help me out. So I called those in the United States, they helped me. Those same coaches, Coach Dasso and Coach Elon. Hey, this is another thing we can help. Coach Dasso reach out to people, they help me. And my mom, the last percentage is like 60%. My mom got to pay again. But my dad wasn't here, and it was hard for her to in Nigeria. My dad lived in Nigeria his whole life. Even my junior brother was born there. So I got everything. Then my junior brother read this thing to her, and my mom was crying. She called me and me crying. I said, I told her I'm going to America. So she didn't believe it.
Oh,
so she called her best friend that my Pekin is going to America. And she wasn't happy because what she was telling my mom didn't come true. She thought I was lying to my mom. You know, young boys, we need to buy something. You need to lie to your mom to get money to buy it. Because if you say it direct, she won't give it to you. And my mom was my only hope. She was my only hope because I don't got nobody to say, hey, this is what I need. And Yahoo, as a young boy growing up, I wanted to do that. So my mom said, hey, if you need anything, even if I don't have it, I'll borrow it for you. So don't do that. So that's when it take me off from doing scam. I don't do it. So my mom provide for me everything. Anything I need, I reach out to her. If she don't have it, she'll give me a date. I promise you this date, I'll get it for you. Yeah. So she borrow money again. We booked the flight. I landed in America. Yeah.
And look at you in the
I
US.
love America. I dream. I watch Olympics. I watch how Olympics was. I was like, maybe one day.
Maybe one
Yeah,
day.
maybe one.
No, but wait. Before we get to that Olympic part, let's not rush. Olympics is coming. Let's talk about the NCAAs. Let's talk about being a student athlete. Let's talk about you getting the school record. You know, in the 200 meters, you finished third at nationals. In the 100 meters, you finished fifth. I mean, after you transferred to University of South Florida, man, being an African with what you said from Ghana, tell us, give us that story, please, because
NCAA
we are all here.
NCAA is like a mini world championship when it comes to American college. Yeah, America is so tough. It's really, everybody's fast. Before you make it to nationals, just know that everybody's fast. But you need to be extra minded. Both your mind and get out, because whatever you see someone is doing good, you can do the same, because you both came the same level to run against each other again. So it's not really a big deal. But starting from NCAA, I start from NCAA. 60 meters champion, 100 meters champion, finished third in the 200 because I have ankles problems, because play soccer and tend to be athlete. So ankles problems. So the 200 is not really it's my thing, because I start everything with 200. Because then
but before you continue, this ankle you're talking about, was it the same ankle that made you that put you on the wheelchair when you were in Ghana?
Hip. Hip.
Man, you have battled a lot of injury, bro.
From other track. Because back home we don't have coaches. That time we don't have coaches. Yeah. And then how the story start with track is even funny, because I was playing soccer and this coach saw me. Like, you know that you can run? Because he used how I use ball to run with defenders. I was like, I don't see myself running ever, because I don't have that heart. Because back when we know how we eat pepper, small run, your heart is bent. Small run, your heart is bending you so hard. Even the soccer I'm playing, I'm feeling it. That you can run. I was like, okay, that's good. That was Sora. So that was my first club. I joined, started track, Sora Athletics Club. I'm really grateful for the coach to pick me up. Like, up to now, we still talk to each other every day. I call him, we talk. Yeah. So from NAIA to NCAA, when the school scout me, they asked me, what is my goals coming here? I was like, I've seen a lot of people having dreams, but can we fulfill it? If you have a dream, I say, I always wanted to be part of D1, because I see how D2 schools reach out to me, but I said that I have to go to D1, because D1 is where the fire works, and that's where you go get your best self out. It will push you, and the money. Let's forget about that.
That's where the bread is.
You do good. Yeah, it's coming. So I was like, oh, let's give it a try. So they just scout me. I was in it. I was practicing with my coach, head coach, Coach Jenkins. We called. Then they were talking. So he was like, I want to speak with your boy, because I already won a lot of competition. I think 2023, nobody beat me in the hand. When I came to United States, nobody.
Bro, you on
Yeah, I was
fire.
fired that last year.
This village boy no agree anybody.
Like nobody gave me 100 because I was smoking everybody that time. I was smoking everywhere. I ran with top athletes. This guy, 18 years boy, as Sam Singer, I ran with him, but nobody knows. I beat him before, but nobody know me. He beat Noah Light the next week. I beat him, but nobody knows. You know from this country, so they'll hype you like that. I was like, okay, I don't know. I didn't even know he was the one. So they introduced him. When they introduced him, they started introducing him. Then I was like, wow. So this is the guy. I said, okay, today is today. Let's. Then I beat him. When I beat him, I was like, I ran with some pro athletes in NAIA side where we go to normal meet, won the national title. Then I said, then I need to give myself a chance to leave NAIA and go to SC, see what work can do. You don't know where the luck is coming from. Get a deal or something. So they start looking here. My first indoor was in a 4x4 trial. 4x4 terrible. I just twisted my ankle so bad. Then it's floating so big. So my indoor season was I was running with pains, but nobody. Even if the trainers ask me, because I want to run, even if the trainers ask me, are you sure you can run?
African athlete. They'll say, we are fine.
I want to run. I don't want I didn't run no indoor season, but coaches don't know. I was running with pains with my ankles. Both ankles was hurt. My indoor season was so terrible. I managed to run the 6.5. That 6.5, I still remember about it because it was a quick start. I didn't do for like it was just one second for me to do the first start because I nearly beat the guy. Yeah, I nearly beat the guy. I made it to nationals. I was the only student athlete in USF at USF made it to nationals. I think two people, one Jamaican guy, Shuboy Reed. Yeah, we made it to nationals. It was sad because it was just two of us at nationals. So I was like, let's wait, maybe outdoor, because my accuracy is not really good. I finished, I finished 7 or 8. Yeah, I finished 8.
Wait, you made it to nationals with the ankle?
But nobody knows. So people will be thinking like, why is this boy not running fast? When it comes to Ghana, like Ghana, like when it comes to best start, I can start and leave you. You can catch me at 50. That's how I run. But when I came here, they changed everything. They changed my running style. I still have the start though. I still have a good start. But the ankles was worrying me. I ran with pains, but nobody knows. So I was like, I'm grateful the season is over. Let's go to outdoor. Outdoor is gonna be hard because when we came to outdoor, they keep me for so long to open my season because of my ankles. They want to get me right. Yeah, they always put me in the 4x1. Then I ran with the team. We win. We got the school record and then moving. So I think my open was South Florida. That was when I ran a 9.5. I opened my season and 20.35 in the 202. Being at SCA, extra. Like you have to be extra strong in your mind. Because there's no joke here. SCA is never a joke. Especially D1. It's never a joke. Nationals, when we go to nationals,
let me ask you a question before we talk about nationals. So, making it through from the indoor heading to outdoor, was it more mental for you or physical? Because you said being in the NCAA it's not easy, right? Having to run with the top dogs. So was it more mental for you or was it both?
Like mentally and physical, I was broken down. I was really broken down because first I watched. We are the only 2 people going to nationals. Mentally affect me. Okay. I don't have my teammates around. They cheer us up, everything. Physically, you are coming to run against with big dogs, all the big dogs. Kellen Walker is gonna leave you in the blocks. You don't watch yourself well, he's gonna leave you so fast. He's gonna leave you. He's good at blocks. But because of my ankle, I just say I'm just coming here to do my best. Yeah. Mentally, physically, both was affecting me because of I don't have my teammates around. We was the only two people there. So it wasn't that much. It was two intense on top of me, representing USF in the 60 meters and the other guys representing them in the 200. Finishing first, all Team America, and the guy second, finished second. So it was good experience. It teach me a lot at indoors. So he said you are going to run against the same people out there. So how is they out there? So I start doing research about people, student athletes. I do a lot of research. Before I run against you, you don't know what I do. Background check I did. Your career form, how you ran last year, and what. I'll do background check before I run against. So if I'm coming to run against you, I already made my mind that whether you beat me or I beat you. Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough one.
If you beat me, you're gonna struggle to beat me because
you must not say you are a village boy run.
Yeah, so when we got NCAA, when we come to outdoor, I ran my best. I qualified to nationals, go to regional. Regionals, I did terrible because regionals, I think regionals, I was dealing with something that I don't want to mention that. I was dealing with something at originals. So nobody knows. My coaches don't know what is going on. Around Ajayi, around Ajayi, I made it to Ajayi. My first seat was with Ajayi. That boy was so
Ajayi
he's so stubborn. I didn't expect anything from this boy, and he come for me so bad. I was like, what? This guy is running so aggressive. I made it to semi-final. And the funny thing was I made it in 100, 200, and 4x1 at original. I was like, no, the 200, I don't need it. I don't really. My coach said, oh, why you don't need 200? Why you run it? You better run. I said, okay, let's go to nationals. So when we go to nationals, I already in my mind that I don't need it. So, but I run the heat. It's like, I can do something in the 200 and the 100 because it's not really intense. Though people run 19 beginning of the season, originals, so many people run. So I was coming to run against them. All of them was like, if I'm scared of them, they're scared of me. You watch me. So you know what I can do. First 10, my first 100 is crazy. Yeah. First 100, I'll leave everybody. Going to 70s, you get me. I'll be struggling because no endurance, just get back from injury. So the endurance level, the competitions keep coming. Yeah. So NCAA 100 meters, I came out around with my semi-final with Boston from Nigeria. You know your guy.
Got some room there.
He gave me that confidence. Because I was thinking that we gonna struggle. Me and him is gonna struggle so bad in the distance. But he tricked in the block. So I already gone. When he tricked, I was already gone. I leave everybody. Then I take it. So in my mind, I call myself in the NCAA champion. From that semi-final, I just call myself NCAA champion. Because I tell myself, if you replicate what you did in the semi-final, you will win. That's what I said. So my point was already say, you are a champion right now. Because I ran good, I ran confident, no pressure. I just ran normal. Made it to final. Final. They put me with that stubborn boy. Sean is so stubborn. It's taking so long to get in the block. You can be in the block and Sean will do his stuff, do his contention to come to the this one is taking so long to get in the block. So the clapper too was so he got to let us go. So Sean was thinking, immediately Sean put his head down, said, my mind already blew up. I didn't know how I'm gonna run the race because I was still breathing in. Oh my God. I ended up in feet. So I was like, okay, I lose this one. Now let's focus. So I came out and I realized that I'm in lane 9. They took me lane 9. They put me in lane 9. It's like, at least you can give me lane 3. Though I came second in my heats. You can give me lane 3. Lane 9? So my coach was like, hey, you are not chasing nobody. Nobody's falling. You are chasing yourself. So make sure you get up.
Yeah.
So I watched they put those 19 guys, 3 or 4 of them in the middle. Take me in front. I'm like, okay. Now it's between me and them. They are chasing me. I'm not chasing nobody. So I had to run. So when they got shot, I just get up. Whatever it is, wherever I'm tired, we are all going to finish. When we finish, then I watch the time. You say, hey, I was like, 10? What? First year, your first year in NCAA, 10. That's crazy. So all those who ran 19, why should I be scared of these guys as an athlete? They are like me. Most of them come from Africa. Yeah, all the dangerous guys. They are from Africa, international students. If they can, they don't do well. And I was able to beat them. They were running 19 hours. I'm going to run against these people at nationals. It's crazy. It is what it is. See the time Olympic qualified. I was like, what? What? I'm going to Olympics. I'm going to Olympics.
After seeing it on the TV.
I'm going to Olympics. I can't believe. I told my mom don't really know anything about sport. But she know Olympics.
Yeah.
Because it's been there since their age.
That's like the Harvard of athletics.
You say, you mean Olympics, the world sport? I said, yeah. How? Tell me. It's like, yeah, it happened. We just finished our sport. I send her every video if I run. My dad is not really in sport. She don't really like it. He doesn't like it. Unless I just tell him, I run. Then he told me good luck. Pray for me that I go on. But my mom is super supportive every time. Everything I'm doing, and it's in a positive way. She supports me every time. I told you I'm going to Olympia. I told my mom and my dad, hey, I'm going to Olympia, so I'm in Olympia. So I didn't know Ghana would take me because of I didn't go to, African Games. I didn't go. I wasn't there because so I went home and they reached out to me, hey, we are going to Olympics. Send me to blah, 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 blah. I was like, what? Olympics? So they say I should follow them to our African Championship at Cameroon. Cameroon, I was so sick because when I came there, the weather and the treatment we got over there was really terrible. The organization was poor, everything. Okay. I was like, maybe they haven't organized meet like that. So that's why they don't really know it's much inside about track and field. So I didn't really blame them though. I just blame how we were treated. Staying away 1 hour away from the track, you have to drive a long way to come around your next already jackpot. Yeah. Prepared to be Olympia, go to Olympics, make my debut, finish semi-final. Oh God. Yeah.
Really on God. Really on God. But now, in your process of giving, when you were telling us your story, you mentioned a lot about injuries. Now, my question is, how have you been able to hang on mentally and physically? Because it is not everybody who has been through what you've been through that would still believe and keep showing up and keep showing up and keep going out there. Even when you said the ankle during the indoor, you didn't say anything to your coaches. At regionals, you didn't say anything. Then coming from home, Ghana, when you had the hip injury that you had to even use a wheelchair. What has been that thing that has kept you mentally?
After my first injury, I got that hip injury. Then I came back to track. It took me 2 years. It took me 2 years to build myself up. 2 years, no injury. I ran my 2 years perfectly, but I didn't do good yet. I didn't do nothing good. So I wasn't really getting that competition. Went back to Ghana, University of Ghana. Coach Elon trying so bad for me to run fast. Imagine you being in Africa running 10 to like whole thing when you come to America. So that's struggling mentally. Mentally, you don't really know how it is. If you don't stand up by yourself, it's gonna hit you so bad. So I always say, it is me or me. Me, I had to get back on track to run, to make sure I run fast. Because we left home, feed home. So mentally, I don't really tell people my business. Yeah. And I don't bring my emotions to practice. Something happened to me, I left it in my room, and I go to practice and be happy. When I get back, you can hurt me in my room alone. But telling people how I feel, I don't really open up like that. Only those who are close to me, they ask me questions. I don't like to be asked questions about my emotions. That can make me cry explaining it. So I don't really, even right now, I'm telling you I'm having injury. I don't know if I can show it to you. I'm having injury right now. I just got it last Monday. Same here.
Well, I trust you're going to pull through.
I'm getting better right now. I think it was going to be dangerous like the first one, but this one is just some pains, my hip, and now I'm getting back. I can walk normal. I can even jog with it. So if I get into Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll get back and start making it.
Okay. So being an international student, how are you able to cope with, look at the height you have attained coming from Ghana, NAIA, NCAAs, and making it to the Olympics. How have you been able to manage with your academics and sports?
Academic. Africans, I'm telling you, academic, our system is totally different from America. I'm not going to lie. It's really different. But how our school system make our academic work is, they make sure your training never crash your practice. So academic, right now, it's weekend. I can do whatever I want. You just have to know how to manage your time. I do my school work ahead of time. So right now I don't have anything doing. I can go out, chill, and come back. So I always do my assignment ahead of time. This week assignment I did it last week, so I'm free. I'm not doing anything. Anything that came up, I'm good to go. So that's how I do my assignment. I can go to practice, do whatever I want, chill. People will think that like you're not going to class or you don't need to go to academic. Yeah, I need to maintain that GP. But unless you so yeah.
Very important. Very important.
That you have to pass your classes. If you don't, you're not running. It's gonna affect you if you don't pass your classes. And here, the more motivation is the money. You pass your classes, you get money at the end of the semester. So everybody wants to pass. That 3K, I already slide.
That's
every class get my 3K. Yeah, I work hard for that. Yeah, so this.
Yeah, you do indeed. You do work hard for it. I must say. Okay, so quickly, let me. What advice would you give to inspiring, like international athletes who have the dreams and goals to come to the United States? What advice would you give to them?
My advice is like, let me use myself as an example. I used to do with some roommates, my roommates. This is a life story about me. I had a best friend, my best friend and everything. Everybody, we have like, I think 5 boys in the room, in the dorms. So everybody has their bed. So anytime I wake up 5 a.m., go to practice, jog. That time I don't have no coaches. So I jog and come back, get ready to go to school. So anytime I go out, they talk about me, that I'm just wasting my time. That's okay. Tell your friend that he's just wasting his time. That's what they tell my best friend. He didn't tell me that. That boy didn't tell me anything. He's still my best friend. He didn't tell me. So, like, if you let people feed you, because he don't want to feed me that bad information, it can bring you down. That bad reviews can bring you down. Yeah.
He's a good man.
So he didn't tell me that. He told me that we are talking about 5 years ago something. He didn't tell me. He told me that this. So I told him, because anytime we go to class, I told him, hey, if I don't achieve in athletics, that's not me. If I don't use athletics to achieve, it's not me. I didn't do nothing for myself. So I had to had to. So when I brought it up, we was just talking. I brought it up. It was like, okay, this is what the boy said about you when we was in high school. But I didn't want to tell you because I know what you are doing. I know what you are capable of. He knows me. I needed him play and run together. I can let him beat me. He can beat me. I know I can beat him, but I'll let him do so that we can laugh it and teasing each other. So when we go somewhere, you can tease more. He didn't tell me that. I was like, yeah, bro, you're a real G. Back then, if you told me that, I would have stopped sport. Because nobody has ever told me that. When I was playing soccer, everything, nobody has ever told me. That's my first instance of people feeling. If you listen to bad people, bad energy coming from others, you are a failure. Because it's going to affect you physically, mentally. And give up. So giving up is an option between you and people. I really listen to people like that. Like, don't listen to people. The bad energy will bring you down. And whatever you are, wherever you are from the cage, on the ground, pirate. If you are a pirate, no matter wherever you are, you can make it. Don't let nobody feed you. No bad information. You can make it here, like you can make it in America. We run the best time. But Africa, we are both different. The mentality is different when we came to America. So we are both different. You are already strong on your own, but those around you know how to cope with them. So don't give up. You give up by failure. Give up is just an option between you and yourself and those around you. So I will listen. You listen to bad energy, you let yourself go. That's what everybody can make it. I'm from a village. I was born in a village, a typical village. We just got like 3 years ago. Lights. Yeah. My village just got like 3 years ago. They saw me at Olympics. They called my mom in the city. It is not your boy. Because I left there when I was a child. They took me to my father's side called Williamson. That was why I go to junior high. I go to high school in the city. Is this not Rashid? My mom was here. That's it. He's the one. Like,
That's has
it was like, this boy is grown. They're still watching me like a kid. So it's normal. And they don't know. I put them in front of me. They don't know. I use the village as a motivation. Anytime I'm coming to run, I need to mention them. I pray and mention them. If they are not aware, even if they are not watching, but I know that they are aware. So that's why I put it, the village is aware. It's making it village for it. I come from village, a typical one. Like when they say typical village, I made it here. So if you are watching, you can make it here too. No matter where you are.
Oh my God.
I know Nigeria. Yeah, so you can make it. Track is just individual event. So you don't need to, it's not like groups happening that will choose somebody and leave you now. It's on you. So that's what I got for those coming to you guys, and prepare mentally because America will hit you. America is not easy to leave. It's not an easy place. See that when you come to America, you made it in life. Nah, you pay bills. Bills. America don't have a friend. This country doesn't have a friend. You pay the bills. Just make sure that you are paying bills. So don't keep me out from this country. This country is great. Yeah. They have just come here, make good get use of their facilities and get the opportunity and go. A lot of opportunity down here. That's what I have.
Amazing. Mr. Rashid, the village boy. My God. I'm glad I didn't cry because at first it was heading that way, but I'm glad that you took your time to come share your story, and I believe that the viewers or anyone who is watching would be inspired. I mean, coming from the depths of Ghana and being on the world stage. Who would have thought? He didn't know he was even going to come to the US, get into a flight, make it to the Olympics from a village that just got light some months back. Bro, your story is one that is inspiring, and being able to have handled all of these injuries, all these setbacks, you were still able to, overcome them.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
yeah, I'm
Thank you
happy
for
to
being
share
here.
yeah.
Thank you for being here. And to my beautiful viewers, thank you. I hope you all have been inspired by Rashid, the untold story of the village boy. I want to thank you all, and I want to thank you, Mr. Rashid. This will be the end of this episode. Until we meet again, I still remain your host, Star
Thank you.
Mpama. Be good, stay safe,
Thank
and
you.
bye for now.
Yeah.
Peace out.